Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming just another random thought video. I don't really have a clever name for this series, so if you guys can think of one for me, I would really appreciate it. I know Lauder Beauty calls it Tube Talks, and so many other people have really cool names for their chatty videos, and I really cannot think of any, and I don't even know if this is going to be a series on my channel or anything like that, but I just wanted to make this video because I feel like in the last day or so or week, I've seen so much weird stuff happen on YouTube, and stuff that bugs me, and I'm like, I could really want to talk about it on YouTube. Sometimes I talk about it on Instagram, but I felt like talking about it on YouTube. And the one thing was that Jordan, some girl that made this video called the beauty, what's wrong with the beauty community or something, and she was a very young YouTuber that has quite a few followers, and went on this rant about how beauty community needs to be more positive and people need to support each other and blah blah blah. And I feel the bigger YouTuber community that's out in LA is such a it's just so different from the rest of us, you know what I mean? It's they don't even operate in the same sphere as my YouTube channel. I live in basically the middle of nowhere, and I buy all my makeup, nothing is sent to me. I still can reply to all of my comments because my channel is so small and things like that. So when I see community drama on a bigger scale that's happening so far away from me, I'm just I don't really care. Her video really got me thinking on the future of YouTube, and it's honestly pretty freaking scary because if you think about it, the average age of a YouTuber now is probably 18, 19 years old. They're, just getting out in the world. They've probably, if they're successful, in the 100 to 200, 300K range, they're never going to have a job flipping burgers. They're not going to have to go through those stages of life that most 18-year-olds go through. So I feel there is a sense of entitlement that kind of comes with that territory, which whatever, they've worked hard, they figured it out. I just think it's crazy because now they're influencing a whole another generation of young people that are on a different lifestyle trajectory than these influencers that are making thousands of dollars just making YouTube videos. So that's a thing that freaks me out because I'm young people are so influenced by social media. It really scares me. It really does, because you think of all the images you see, and it's all these Instagram models, and I had seen very recently a makeup artist had posted, and then my friends had reposted how he was this isn't real makeup, and he was showing examples of these heavily edited images. And I'm what is this media, what kind of impact is this media going to have on our future generations? So that really scares me. It also scares me because I got an email from a company, and basically what they do is they charge you a weekly fee to boost your Instagram posts. So basically you can pay them $9 a week, and you will instantly get 100 likes on your Instagram post or something like that. But what happened was, and I talked about this on Snapchat, I was driving to the mall to get my nails done, and I looked down at my phone, and I'm oh my gosh, that's so weird. I got so many Instagram notifications. I'm is everyone all of a sudden liking my picture? Am I on the trending page? What is happening? Because I hadn't posted anything on Instagram on my actual feed in 2 days. And then I looked and opened up the app, and the little red heart thing that pops up, it said 100, and I'm what? I was I never get 100 likes on anything. That's ridiculous. So I look at it, I'm that is so bizarre. Whatever, get my nails done, so I'm checking my email while my toenails are drying. And there was this email from this company, and they're oh, hey Karen, we gave you 1 free boost for your Instagram. And I'm what the heck? I was is there really companies out there that are profiting from people's egos? I don't know. It's there's something so beautiful about people that have authentic social media accounts. And it's so sad when people cheat on social media, because it is really some people's livelihood. And that in itself is like a whole nother beast. But the thought of like young people or people my age out there busy paying companies just so their feeds look like they've got some buzz going on blows my mind. And then on Instagram, I'd also talked about this beauty blogger I know, or not know, but I know of her. I follow her on Instagram, and she's been talking a lot about beauty bloggers and actually a lot of fashion bloggers that do those like loop giveaways. That drives me crazy because basically, if you think about it, if 10 of your friends get together, put in $10, that's $100. So then they're like, oh, want to win this $100 gift card to Nordstrom? Which sounds like a huge amount of money, but it's really not. And then they're like, okay, follow me, then go to this next person, follow them, go to this next person, follow them, leave 10 comments, tag your 8 friends, leave me your social security number, and then I need a DNA sample. And they like rope you in because you're thinking this like huge $100 amount, but really the amount of like money they generate on the back end is insane. So there's so much crazy shit happening on social media because it's not regulated. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and it just makes me crazy because I feel like everyone wants to make a dollar, but it's also like, don't we want to be treated how we, like, don't we want to treat our friends and subscribers the way we would want to be treated? Like, I don't want to scam people, and I don't want to be scammed. So it's just it's interesting to watch people's growth on social media. Some people really think like, you know, the more giveaways I do, the more, you know, hits I'm gonna get. I also get like that's why I kind of stopped subscribing to Jaclyn Hill too, because those giveaways she does during Christmas time, like granted, she doesn't really need more subscribers, but you guys, every time somebody reposts your picture or like tags you in a picture, like think of how many times those pictures get reposted, especially when she does a giveaway. It's gotta be like 10 times more than any other time of the year. And the amount of like how the algorithms work on like social media, like Instagram is like the more the algorithm sees you being reposted, that boosts your post up to the top. So whatever she's giving away, trust me, she can't buy that kind of publicity. You guys are just giving her free publicity. And it's crazy. It's all so beyond crazy to me. So that's something that's been happening on social media that's been driving me crazy. And then the other thing that happened so recently in my mind is like, I feel like this whole like minimalism and like consumerism, you know, thing is like really taking over. And people are like really like, no, I'm going to use up my makeup. I'm not going to buy makeup. I'm going to have a minimalist makeup collection. Blah, 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 blah. And I love that. I love the people that have been doing that and do it authentically. It's so wonderful. But there are some people I'm just like, dude, did you just finally figure out that that was like trendy? So now you're like, oh, people love watching like my makeup addiction videos and like, oh, me decluttering my collection and products that I, you know, don't want to buy, and like will I buy it videos are so huge. And I film them too, I totally do, but I film will I buy it videos and then I also film haul videos. Like, I'm nowhere near like cured of my shopping problem, nor do I want to encourage you to buy things that you can't afford or things that aren't good. I mean, that's mainly what my channel is about. I'm testing out everything that like catches my attention, and if it's good, I'll tell you, hey, go buy this. If it's not good, I'm gonna be like, fuck that, save your money. Like, I'm gonna try and return this shit because I'm so mad that I bought it. So I feel like I tried to strike a balance, but the thing that really kind of like made me think like, oh, are people doing this because it's what's cool now on YouTube? Like the smaller influencers are kind of really banding together as a community. I've definitely felt that because of like how many YouTubers that I watch that are smaller YouTubers that I'm subscribed to, that like minimalist movement's really huge for them. But then I saw like Lucia's video and I was just like, what the heck? Did anyone else see her unboxing, her Hush unboxing? I was in shock because the reason I found her channel was that one video of hers, like all of her like make up your mind videos that are like on minimalism and like PR and like why PR is problematic. And she has like this awesome YouTube series and she was doing so well. She has this amazingly like minimal makeup collection of like 7 lipsticks and like 3 eyeshadow palettes and whatever. Really cool, really great videos, like very concise, to the point. Like, she is that good of a YouTuber, and she's young, right? So I'm like, wow, this girl is so inspiring. You know, she makes me feel like I don't need all this makeup that I have. It's so freaking cool. I love her message. It's something fresh. It's something that YouTube needs. It's not always about what you have. It's about how creative you are with your ideas. I think that's very important. But then she did this Shop Hush unboxing, and she really, I feel like, shot herself in the foot, because so she starts off her video and she's like, yeah, I actually reached out to them when I had like 1,000 subscribers and I didn't hear from them. And now that I have like 35,000 subscribers, they sent me this huge box of like 12 eyeshadow palettes and like all this insane stuff, and she was so excited about it. And I was just sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? I was like, this chick's whole message is like minimal makeup and 1 palette a month and blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not saying that I'm going to stop watching you because you decide that you want to add stuff to your collection. The part that bothered me was she had reached out to this company and they didn't want to send her PR when she had 1,000 subscribers, but then they did decide to send her PR when she had more subscribers. And she preaches and preaches and preaches about minimal makeup. And then she's like so excited about this unboxing, and she's like, oh, I've seen so many Shop Hush videos, but she didn't know any of the palettes that these palettes were dupes for. And I don't know, I just see a lot of like little holes in her story. And so now I'm like, is your whole channel like a huge lie? Because you pretend not to know what products are, but then it's like you're also really excited to get all this makeup. So like, where is your balance? And I've been wondering that too with my channel, because of course my channel is really small. And it's so sweet because, you know, every once in a while I'm like, oh, I want PR so I can stop buying shit. And I'll get comments like from, you know, my friends, and they're like, oh, don't worry, you know, eventually people will send you stuff. And I've thought about this with my channel and just how long I've watched YouTube. It's like, do I even want PR? Because I'm like, gosh, I almost don't want PR because it is so problematic. Because I feel like as soon as you start accepting PR, so like your PR goes up, but then your, you know, your trust with your subscribers is going to inevitably be hurt. I know there's so many YouTubers out there that are like, oh my gosh, like people expect me to do YouTube for free. It's not that I expect anyone to do YouTube for free, but I just feel like it's such a balancing act. And for me, I feel like my relationship with my subscribers is more important than whatever free makeup I get. So very recently, I got an email from Scentbird. I'm sure you guys have heard of Scentbird because everyone and their grandma talks about Scentbird and like, oh, it's like a monthly subscription for a perfume. And I got this email and I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like a brand I've actually heard of is reaching out to me. And I love fragrances and I think it's cool. And I'm like, you know, they're like, okay, we'll send you, you know, a fragrance sample. You can refer people to us. And for every time you refer somebody to us, you get $10. And I'm like, wow, that's really not that great. And I'm like, as soon as I mention Scentbird on my channel, I feel like you guys are going to know, hey, that it's not sponsored, but it is like, I get a kickback. And is $10 worth me like losing your guys' trust? So it's definitely something I've like 100% thought of. And so for me, I feel like it would have to be like an undeniable thing. Like if somebody wanted, it had to be like a really good PR package, because it would be so hard for me to accept PR and not be crushed by the fact that my subscribers may not feel as comfortable or may not feel that I'm being authentic, because it's definitely something that, you know, goes through my mind. And people get so mad at like so many of the bigger YouTubers. And trust me, like Tati right now, not very high up on my list of like, you go girl people, but she is still one of the only big YouTubers that actually sits and films review videos. And it like boggles my mind because there's so many YouTubers that get so much PR, but we never see any of it except for on Snapchat and Instagram. Like all these people don't have time to make those videos on these individual products, make dedicated videos. So I think that would be cool. Like if my channel was to ever grow, I would love to have, the opportunity to try a product ahead of time so I can talk about it to my subscribers, because that is so useful to me as a consumer, to know what the product is like, to hear from somebody I trust before, you know, the product comes out. So maybe like PR can be structured where I still pay for the product, but I just get to have it sooner. I really would love that option, just so I can test it, you know? But yeah, I do think PR is problematic, and right now where my channel is at, I don't think I would ever really accept anything. I mean, even like influencer, like I got a few boxes, and then I was getting stuff, like I got this Kohl's box from influencer, and it was such a shitty box, and I'm like, seriously, like I don't want this, and I'm like, I'm done with influencer. Like, I'd rather buy makeup that I want than get like dumb shit from them and be like, you know, trying to like do free reviews for free product. Like, it's so lame. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm sorry. I really don't want to be hurting people's feelings, but I'm just like, I just want to know you guys' opinion on like 100 things that I just talked about, and maybe I'll come back and talk some more once I get some feedback from you guys. Let me know your thoughts. I know I have some very, very vocal friends, so let me know your thoughts, because I know you guys love YouTube as much as I do. I'm definitely a subscriber first and a content creator second. I love watching YouTube, and yeah, it's an important community to me, and I'm very happy being in this community, but I do think we definitely have issues, and I think that most people on here are struggling to find a balance. I think ideally, in like an ideal world, of course, I would love to do this full time. I would love to be able to work from home, pay all my bills, and go to sweet parties and travel. But that's not really the real world, right? So I'm totally happy to do this as a side gig, and I would rather have my subbies that are here and watch every video than get like, oh, hey guys, like Anastasia sent me the Soft Glam palette, and I'm gonna review it for you. Like, that to me is like instantly like, yeah, no. Like, you got that for free, you have 1,300 subscribers, so now you're probably gonna give that palette a really good review because you want to keep the brand happy. You know, so brands are capitalizing on that, and we need to remember that. So yeah. What do you guys think of like a pre-launch option? I think that would be something that I would really love, is to like just be able to pay for the product, have it sent to me, test it out beforehand, and then give my own review. And I'm not obligated to say only positive things. I hope that the makeup community goes in that direction. And the reason I'm pointing like this is because I want to show you guys this cool shirt that I got from Target. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!